Hey, hey, what's up, you guys? It's Mandy. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm trusting I have a good connection. I'm in the parking lot at Planet Fitness. I just got done crushing my workout, and I'm all coordinated. I'm realizing here with my hat. I even got my glass right here. It's actually my mama's. I'm drinking some water, obviously, and I'm all coordinated, though. Color coordinated. What's going on now? What's up now? Reminds me on that movie Boomerang when he says, you got to coordinate. If you guys know what I'm talking about, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. That movie's freaking hilarious. Haven't seen it in a long time. But anyway, I want to jump on here really quick, and I want to talk about, are you committed to your struggle? Give me some thumbs up and hearts once you jump on. Comment below, say hi, put your favorite emoji below. Do not be shy. So many people jump on my video, and I see you guys pop on, and then I see no interaction. So show me some love. It's Friday. What's going on? Hey, Neil. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Daphne. How are you guys doing? It gives me this little function, too, where I can wave back at you guys, which is fun. So comment below, say hi. Post your favorite emoji or GIF or whatever you want to call it, because it's Friday. I'm sure you guys are super enthusiastic for the weekend. And let me know how you're feeling, how you're doing. Hey, Stephanie, beautiful sister. So I want to talk about, are you committed to your struggle, okay? Someone who has been challenged with depression in the past. If you guys know my story, I took antidepressants for 16 years from age 16 in 1996 to 2012, okay? So from age 16 to age 32, 16 years every single day taking a pill, thinking that that was what was going to make me happy, thinking that that was how I was going to find happiness, thinking that, because obviously I had psychiatrists and psychologists and doctors tell me that it was a chemical imbalance in my brain because I had PTSD, because I grew up with an abusive stepdad, blah, 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 blah. That's enough of the story. But in other words, when you're told that you require a pill in order to balance your brain chemistry, you believe it, right? But you're very young age, 16 years of age. My mom did the best she could. She didn't know any better. I mean, I fell into a deep depression. I wasn't eating. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't going to school. And as my mom took me to the doctor, and that's what they said, you know, she requires some antidepressants. They put me on Paxil, which, if you know about Paxil or Paxil, however you say it, Paxil, that's like one of the worst antidepressants out there. And that's what they started me on at age 16. And so many people have actually committed suicide because of that. So that exact pharmaceutical drug, and yes, it is a drug, even though it's a pharmaceutical and it has a label, it's still a drug. So give me some thumbs up and hearts when you jump on. I see Chad, Robbie, Calvin Wayman, I apologize, Calvin Wayman. How are you? But yeah, so I just want to talk about being committed to your struggle. And the reason I'm talking about my own personal journey or testimonials, because clearly that's why I'm so passionate about what I do and teaching other people. I'm not just somebody who jumps on here and is trying to tell everybody else what to do. And it's not just because I have certifications and all these things and whatever. It's because I've lived it, right? It's been my own personal journey. Hey, Mama, how are you? Feel my love. So what's up, John Stearns? So like I was saying, I took antidepressants for 16 years. I was challenged with depression, sometimes anxiety as well, but mainly depression. And honestly, what depression is really is living in the past, okay? Yes, I believe that there is something to do with the chemical imbalance in the brain. I do believe 100% wholeheartedly it has to do with toxicity in the body, the level of toxicity. Has to do with what you're putting into your body. Has to do with the integrity of your gut. Has to do with how well you're even going to the restroom, if you're pooping. I mean, there's so many things, right? So it's not just one thing. So when I talk about it, this is very near and dear to my heart. It's my own personal journey, my own personal story. And yeah, I was challenged with it for a really, really long time. Then I turned, well, not then I actually turned to alcohol at a very young age, drank lots of alcohol. And that was the way for me to kind of like numb my reality, if you will. I wasn't really happy. I was living in the past. I was depressed. So I used to drink a shit ton of alcohol, and I've actually given up alcohol for 2 years and 7 months, which is huge. So when a person actually evolves and gets to a certain point where they've realized that the things that they're thinking and the way that they're functioning, the things that they're holding on to, behavioral patterns, traumas and things from the childhood, whatever it is that's going on is what's causing them to be in a certain state. And then a person evolves, rises above it and learns, becomes more conscious and aware, self-actualized, more self-aware, and learns and understands that now you can make a new choice and you can do something completely different. And that was me. I appreciate the love, Heather, my beautiful sister. So good to see you on here. I trust you're doing amazing. What's up, Jackie? What's up, Leonardo? So, you know, that's my personal story. And of course, there's lots more details that goes along with it. But like I said, I've given up antidepressants. I've given up alcohol. Like, I'm completely conscious and aware. You know, nutrition's on point, all these beautiful things. And that's why I'm so passionate about what I do. So I want to ask you specifically, are you more committed to your struggle, or are you more committed to your growth? Like, where are you investing most of your energy? And a good way to figure out what you got going on is, how are you feeling, okay? Most people are so unaware. They're so completely removed. There's so much in their head and in their brain. They're not really tuning into actually how are they feeling. And I mean, how are you feeling? Like, feeling on a daily basis. Like, what's going on? Are you in alignment with your head and your heart? Like, what are you doing? So many people, they are in jobs that they're miserable. They are not passionate about their life. They're not passionate about their job. They go to a job Monday through Friday simply to get a paycheck. They're living for the weekend. They're miserable in their relationships. They're in relationships that aren't aligned. They're in marriages that are unhealthy or unhappy. They have so many things going on. So a way for you to really tune in and figure out what you have going on is, how are you feeling? Because once again, feeling is key, okay? Our feeling world is the most important. Did you know that your subconscious mind is really your feeling world, okay? And most of the time, the reason that people go through life a certain kind of way is because our subconscious mind actually develops when we're between the ages of like 0 and 7. Really, they say we're even subjected to imprinting and different things when we're even still like in the womb. So if you think about it, you can actually understand that these things that you have going on are not necessarily your fault. Okay, so instead of beating yourself up, because I did that for a long time too, where I had a lot of guilt and shame. I beat myself up for the way that I thought. I beat myself up for my past, my childhood. I felt like it was somehow my responsibility, that there was maybe something I could have done differently. I was looking at my best friends whose parents were still married, and they had healthy relationships, and I was like, here I am, and I could go on all day. But in other words, if you find yourself being more addicted to your problems, and you're constantly talking about your problems and all your woes in life, and if you're constantly living in the past and talking about your story, then chances are you are addicted to your struggle, right? Or that you are committed to your struggle. You're not being committed to your growth. It actually takes a fucking disciplined effort every single day. Even me still, right? No alcohol, no antidepressants, completely conscious. I'm conscious of being conscious. I say my affirmations. I say my decrees. I do all these things to support myself. And there's even still times when I go through things that are less than desirable, things that are challenging, lessons and things that come up, because that's how we grow. If you didn't watch my video yesterday, check out my timeline. I did a video yesterday where I talked about that everything is for the greatest growth and expansion of our soul. So when you really can understand that it's all, whatever it is that you're growing through is really for the greatest growth and expansion of your soul, you can actually begin to embrace these things, and you can say, man, I'm so grateful. And even the less than desirable stuff, even the shitty stuff, you can be like, I'm so grateful for these things that are happening, because I know that these things are requiring to happen in the physical realm so that I can be where I require being in the spiritual realm, right? In terms of the evolutionary process of your soul and what you're here to do. And it's 222, which is my angel number, and I just looked at my dashboard, so that's beautiful. So I'll read that in just one second. Heather, I appreciate your love, sister. So the reality of it is that we go through so many things, right? And then we become addicted to our struggle. We have guilt, we have shame. We start living in this place of very low vibrational frequency, where the things that we're focusing on are not things that are serving us. So like I said, I'm not immune to this, okay? I am just, hey, beautiful sister Nydia, yes, 222. I am not immune to this either. In fact, I woke up this morning and I was feeling some type of way. And what did I do? I instantly put on my meditation. I instantly start focusing on, the good things. I instantly go back to my belief system, which is, everything in my life is for the greatest growth and expansion of my soul. I trust in divine timing. I am divinely guided, supported, and protected. Out of this situation, only good will come. There's all these things that I rely on when I have, times that are challenging, let's just say, or something that's less than desirable. So I invite you to do the same. So while I'm talking about that, I want to talk about my brand new program really fast. This is not just about my program, but you guys, I have overcome so much, and this is what I teach. This is what I preach. This is how I support my clients. This is how my clients have transformed their life. It's a brand new program. It starts this coming Monday. It's called Revitalize Your Life. It's going to be all about what you can do to change your situation right now and literally upgrade your life from this present moment of now, or let's just say Monday when you start the program. The reality is that so many people, they have no idea what's going on. They have on blinders, and they are just going through the motions. They're literally like a train on tracks. They're not happy in their life. They're not passionate, and a lot of it has to do with their thoughts and what they're thinking and their beliefs, okay? Honestly, beliefs is really huge, and how they're feeling. And if they're not allowing themselves to feel what they require feeling, I posted on a friend's post earlier, he had a whole write-up about some things, and I said, you get to feel it to heal it, which is another one of my beliefs. Believe me, when I go through things that are less than desirable, I get to remind myself of these things as well. I know for a fact that if I don't allow myself and give myself, be gentle with myself and give myself time, give myself space to go through whatever it is that I'm growing through, then I know for a fact that what happens is we begin to suppress these things in our physical body. And when we're not allowing ourselves to feel these emotions, we're not allowing them to come up, we're not allowing ourselves to resurrect them, to transform them, to transmute them into our highest choice, right? Fear is your faith returning. There's so many things. We look at what's returning. So if you're going through something and maybe you're feeling some type of way, like sadness is your happiness and joy returning. You know, there's so many ways of looking at it. So it's really about restructuring your thoughts and restructuring how you're focusing on something. And this is how I've made it through everything that I've made it through. And clearly this is what I teach, and this is how I support my clients. And so it's a really, really beautiful thing once you learn these truths and you learn how you can transform your life by using your mind. Okay, give me some thumbs up and some hearts if you can relate to this. I know a lot of you who have done my programs are on here. What's up, Melinda Powers? Like Nydia, for example, has gotten some really amazing results with doing my program and like learning some of these things. And I hear from clients all the time. They're like, man, you've like taught me a new way to think. And I'm like, amen, sister. Like, I've been through it too. And when I learned these truths, that's how I transformed my life. So I took some notes over here because I just got to work it out. I had a feeling it'd be like a, you know, a pretty intense video, as you see. What's up, Matt? How are you, my friend? So I want to talk about that. When you're more addicted to your problems and you're more addicted to talking about your problems than you're addicted to talking about your joy, then you may want to check yourself, okay? Fine. Ask yourself, you know, what are you talking about mostly when you jump on the phone with a friend or whenever you see someone you haven't seen in a while or whatever it is, like what's playing in your head? Like what kind of, you know, endless loop or tape are you playing in your head? Are you thinking about the past? Are you thinking about the challenges? Are you thinking about your story, quote unquote? It's all lies. I mean, these all are lies. These are stories that we've made up. It's all an illusion, you guys. Whenever you start to understand this and you become more spiritually like awakened or whatever words you want to give it, that's what I like to call it. But when you become more conscious and aware, you start to understand that, you know, you do not have to continue to carry around that big, heavy backpack full of bricks. You can actually transform all of these things and you can use these things to your greatest good. You can rewrite your story, okay? Once again, if you require support, if you're going through anything in your life, honestly, it doesn't matter what it has to do with it. It could be your weight, it could be your health. What I was saying a second ago about suppressing your emotions as well, that's where health challenges come from. That's how I had it. That's why I had the health challenges that I had, is because I was suppressing all of these things emotionally. So when you suppress them emotionally, they're going to show up physically, okay? Because we are mental, or cancel on mental. We are energetic, and I'm itching right here underneath my armpit, and yes, I'm scratching it, and no, I don't have no shame. So we are actually energetic, emotional beings, okay? And if you think about it, if we're energetic and we're emotional beings and we become imbalanced emotionally or energetically, then we're actually going to create a physical manifestation of a symptom. So that one little symptom that you think, you know, is because you're whatever, like your headache or your acne or your cramps or your diarrhea, if you think it's, oh, because I ate this or I didn't get enough sleep or I'm stressed out, yeah, that might have a little bit to do with it, but really the root of it is something energetic and emotional, which is what I love to bring to light for some of my clients and people that follow me, because they're like, wow, I had no idea. And I didn't know these things either until I learned them, which is why I'm passionate about teaching this stuff as well, because it's really beautiful. So understanding and realizing like where you're at and where you're at on a daily basis and how you're feeling. And also I would recommend being more in the now, like focusing on what's going on right now, right? The thing is we tend as human beings to dwell so much in the past, okay? Even something that happened an hour ago or yesterday or whenever it was, we dwell on these things. We think that because we're worrying about it and because we're thinking about it, somehow or another that's going to change something. And like they say, whenever you're worrying about something, you're essentially praying for the things that you don't want. Because think about it, if you're an energetic being, and I know you guys have heard of law of attraction, but there's a lot more laws than just the law of attraction. But if you're focusing on things, you know, whatever it is you're focusing on, my friend, is what you're going to attract, right? I talked about this in my video yesterday. So if you didn't catch my video yesterday, go check it out. It's full of major truth bombs and wisdom as well. But the reality of it is that you're like a magnet and you're literally attracting everything that you're thinking, everything that you're saying, and everything that you're feeling. So if you think of yourself as just a big old magnet, well, then you may choose to invest a little bit more energy into what all you got going on. And like I said, I'm not like 100% of the time. And when I'm having challenges and things are less than desirable, I get out my toolkit, and I call it that. We call it like having our toolkit. I understand what I require doing to support myself in transforming it or transmuting it or whatever I require doing. And these are the things that I teach. So check out the pinned comment. And if you require support in recommitting and revitalizing your life, you may be interested. I encourage you to go sign up now, literally click the link, check it out, and join my program that starts on Monday. It's 21 days to revitalizing your life. It's going to be freaking epic. I'm going to teach you guys all about living in the now, being on purpose, like every single day, being on purpose, finding your discipline, recommitting, you know, understanding that whatever it is that you desire is possible. That's exactly how I transformed my life as well. And you guys have seen what I've done. Like I said, I talked about it earlier in the video about my personal journey, created an online business, traveled the world for 7 months last year, went to India in February, and I just have a lot of amazing things in store. My life is amazing, and I just wanted to talk about that. So let me know if you guys have any questions or comments. Feel free to comment below. What's up, Jason? I just saw your profile picture. How are you, my friend? I appreciate you guys so much for joining, and I know right now I'm going like millions of miles an hour, but I'm really fired up, so I get really excited when I talk about this topic. What's up, Jasmine? How are you? What's up, Alma? How are you, my beautiful sister? So once again, the reality is that, you know, you're either committed to your growth or you're committed to your struggle. It's up to you, right? And I understand that it's not going to be 100% of the time, because I sometimes fall in the hole as well. But what's really cool is that once you know where that hole is at, you know better than to fall into that hole again. And you know that you're going to just go around that hole next time instead of falling into that hole. So these are things that I teach people on how to, like I said, reframe your thoughts, you know, create daily disciplines, you know, morning rituals, things that support you so that you wake up and you're high vibe and you're conscious and you're on purpose and you're aware that you're going to create your life, because your life is right now, my friends. Your life is right now, now. That's why Eckhart Tolle always talks about the power of now, because if you're not in the now and you're not in the present moment, then you're not enjoying your life. If you're thinking about the past, or you're even thinking about the future, or you're thinking about 5 o'clock and you're ready to get off work because you're going to go do whatever, or you're going out of town this weekend, or you're going to go have a drink or whatever it is that floats your boat, the reality is that you're not in the present moment of now. So be wise, and I encourage and invite you to be more investing of your energy in the moment of now. What's up, Robbie? My friend, how are you? So great to see you on here. So, film, love, and appreciation for you guys. I'm jumping off here. I'm going to get myself to my house so that I can have something to eat. I just finished working out. My biceps coming in on point. I'm being funny now. But anyway, film, my love. Comment below if you have questions. Check out my program. Go sign up. We're starting on Monday. It's going to be phenomenal. Film, love, and appreciation for each and every one of you. Be amazing. Shine your light brightly. Encourage other people. And just tune in more into your heart. Get out of your head. Get into your heart. Get in alignment with your head and your heart. And live your life's purpose, okay? And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.